I was Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins. We pitched, with BMG, the label we're with now, I pitched an idea of doing 2 albums over the course of a year. And so I'd written a bunch of songs, probably about 80 to 90 demos. And Jeff and I just went in the studio and started going through all these demos that I'd done over about 2 years. Kind of made a pile of what felt like a new record. And kind of wrote all the songs over a couple months, got everything kind of dialed in, and suddenly hit upon the idea of asking Tommy Lee to be on the record, which seemed like a strange satanic inspiration, and subversive, I'll have you. And next thing you know, I'm at Tommy's house and playing him the demos. He says, I want to be on the entire record. And when Tommy showed up, the record kind of took on this other life. And we rearranged the songs to kind of fit Tommy's playing a bit, which was perfect. I mean, he brought so much verve and energy to the songs, and even a song like Drum and Fife, if anyone gets to hear that, he really kind of took the song and kind of brought it up to a higher level. And that was just elemental, just finish the songs and keep it short and simple. I think what makes the Monuments album a little bit different than previous Smashing Pumpkins records is because without a proprietary lineup there to negotiate with or politic with about how the album's going to come out, I've basically sort of just taken over everything finally. Which in a way I was always in control of everything, but it was the process of dealing with the politics, which some would argue was a good thing for me. It was always kind of a negative. Because at the end of the day, I was the one writing the songs, and I was the one sort of having to finish them at 6 a.m. on the last day, and while somebody else would be home sleeping. So with Jeff there with me as sort of the ultimate lieutenant in the band, kind of integrity control, for lack of a better way to put it, and ace guitar player. We just went about making a record that was trying to kind of fulfill the vision of what I have, that Pumpkins can still be and continue on, without trying to sort of make some sort of radically new statement. So in a weird way, even though the record's very futuristic and very of its time, I don't think the reaction would be as strong as it is. Most high reaction since Melancholy. Wasn't made like any other Smashing Pumpkins record. It was made very slow and painstaking over a series of processes, and probably did about 4 different sets of demos and just kept evolving the songs very comfortably, very relaxed, no crazy long days, and suddenly the record was just there. There was a time I was writing towards a particular generation with a particular perspective, but as the culture in my eyes pushed me out to the side and celebrated a bunch of posers and robots, I would say the poetry in my music has kind of ebbed out into the ether, and now when I write, I just use stream of consciousness processes, and whatever comes through is what comes through, and that seems to organize into some sort of message. And the only thing I could give insight to as far as the lyrics on Monuments is I had to type them all out for some stupid reason. Somebody demanded that I give them all the lyrics, or I was going to get sued or something. Record business crap. So when I actually had to sit and type all the lyrics out, I thought it had a lot to do with sort of loss. But not loss in a sort of like, gosh, life is hard and it's been so terrible, but loss in like, wow, I've kind of let all these things go and I'm actually in a new place and I feel really excited about the future. And very kind of in a dry, kind of wit way, back to my old self. Ready to kick some ass and not really apologize for what it is I do.